Today we are going to discuss the mind map for chapter 13, that is magnetic effects of electric current. So first of all, in this chapter we have discussed so many terms. The chapter is magnetic effects of electric current. Right? So in this chapter we have studied so many different terms. So one by one we are going to discuss these terms. One very important one. First of all, the magnetic effect of current is the property of the current. We have discussed the three effects of current. One is heating effect, magnetic effect, and chemical effects of current. Right? Now in class 10, we have a full-fledged chapter of magnetic effects of electric current. So in this one, we discuss an important term. That is electric generator. So electric generator works on the magnetic effect of current, right? So if I talk about its function, what it do, it converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. It converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. Right? And if I talk about what are the basis or on which principle it works, that we have already discussed, that is works on EMI, that is electromagnetic induction. Works on EMI, electromagnetic induction. And also we use it in the Fleming's left hand rule. These two things you have to keep in mind about electric generator. Right? Now, if I talk about this term, that is what I have mentioned here, that is electromagnetic induction. So what is electromagnetic induction? Let's discuss here. So in electromagnetic induction, it is a process by which a change in magnetic field in the conductors induces a current. That is electromagnetic induction. So in this chapter, magnetic effect of current, we have discussed that when the current is passing through a coil, right, we know that it behaves like a magnet. And when we bring another coil, when we bring another magnetic, we can say we are bringing the bar magnet or another current carrying coil. So then they will show the magnetic effect. And when I am bringing a electromagnet like the magnet which is working on the electric current, right? The current is flowing through the wire and it behaves like a magnet. And on the other side, I am keeping one galvanometer and I am bringing that current carrying coil to the galvanometer, closer to the galvanometer. Then I will observe that the galvanometer shows the deflection. So galvanometer is a device which is used to detect the current. We have done in electricity another device, that is ammeter, that is used to measure current, and galvanometer is used to detect current. If a small amount of current will be there, then it will show deflection. So this is electromagnetic induction. So what I can say, it's a process. I'm talking about electromagnetic induction, process by which a change change in magnetic field. What's the meaning of change in magnetic field? Because when I'm bringing this current carrying coil nearer to another coil, then there will be change in magnetic field. And this change in magnetic field will induce a electric current. Induces a current in another conductor. This is the meaning of EMI, that is electromagnetic induction. Very, very important term, electromagnetic induction. Right? Then after this, we have done one more term. In this, that is, we call it safety device also. Okay, and one more term like electric generator, we have done electric motor also. So electric motor, it converts electric energy into mechanical energy, just converts of, I can say, generator, electric generator, converts electric energy into mechanical energy. This is the meaning of, and it works on the principle of Fleming's left-hand rule. Works on Fleming's left-hand rule. So this is about electric motor. Now the question comes, we have used this term 2 times, Fleming's left-hand rule, Fleming's left-hand rule. So what is actually this Fleming's left-hand? Let's see that what is this. So Fleming's left-hand rule, it actually says that when, I can explain with the help of a diagram, that you open the fingers, forefinger, middle finger, and the thumb in a direction perpendicular to each other, right? Then the forefinger will represent the direction of magnetic field, and the thumb will direct towards the direction of force or motion. And this, the middle finger will tell the direction of current. So this is our Fleming's left-hand rule. This is our Fleming's left-hand. Okay. Then apart from this, we have discussed another terms also. In the starting of the chapter, we have heard this term, that is magnetic field. We are already aware, and the magnetic field lines, very, very important. This is the tangent at any point on the magnetic field lines gives the direction of magnetic field, right? These field lines move from north to south. We have done that. We have the activity in the NCERT also, that when you keep a bar magnet on a paper and you sprinkle the iron ore over it, then they will arrange in a particular pattern. This pattern will be the magnetic field lines. Okay. Then we have domestic electric circuit, that how the electric circuit we are using at home. That is domestic electric circuit. So in domestic electric circuit, if I talk about the wires, we have 3 different wires at home. One is earth wire, right? It is with green color. One we have neutral wire. And one we have live wire. Neutral can be a black and live is a red. So these two wires help to supply the electricity to the home. And this earth wire act as a safety measure. Because any leakage of current is there, then it can pass through the earth wire to the earth. And our electric appliances will get safe from this electric shocks and being get damaged. Here it's right hand rule, not Fleming left hand rule, EMI. Electric generator works on the Fleming's right hand rule. And what is Fleming's right hand rule? That is Fleming's right hand rule. If we talk about Fleming's right hand rule, then also if we stretch the middle finger, forefinger, and the thumb in a direction perpendicular to the direction of current, then same way, the thumb will point toward the direction of motion. This is thumb, right? And the forefinger will act toward the direction of magnetic field. And this middle finger will tell us the direction of induced current. This is the meaning of Fleming's right hand. So that is all in this chapter which we have done. Very simple terms. We can find out the magnetic force experienced by the conductor when we placed it in a magnetic field. We have discussed in this chapter about the electromagnetic induction, electric generator and electric motor, domestic circuits, magnetic field lines, characteristics of magnetic field lines, even thumb rule also, right hand thumb rule, when we are using the conductor, right? Straight conductor, current carrying straight conductor. How we can find out the magnetic field when there is a, we hold it in the right hand, then the thumb will point towards the direction of the current and the direction in which the fingers are curling towards. That will be the direction of magnetic field. So dear children, this is all about this chapter.